You are interested in the unknown, the mysterious, the unexplainable. That is why you are here.
Welcome back to the Code RAD show, everybody. Nice to see you here. Today, we are going to talk about another episode of The Champions. But first, let me plug the output of my publishing empire, Interplanet Volume 1. Available now on Fund My Comic. Easy to find there. I just received some artwork for Volume 2. It's going to be a while before it's ready for sale, but it is in the process. So check out the start of my epic space story of espionage and fantasy, evil wizards versus a very modern, super futuristic planet. Also available on Amazon is Tales of Conspiracy and Madness, 9 stories of cosmic horror. So today, we are going to talk about another episode of The Champions, the 1960s spy-fi show about the Nemesis organization agents who have acquired superpowers after their plane crashed in the Himalayas. In this episode, Operation Deep Freeze, they are dispatched to Antarctica, where some stock footage is used to make a very convincing looking episode. It looks very high budget, very convincing, combined with some studio images that work pretty well together. That some basic sets in a studio somewhere, combined with the great stock footage, makes a pretty impressive looking episode. So down here in Antarctica, you have all these countries doing selfless scientific research, except for some no-goodnik is up there blowing up atomic bombs. What's that about? Well, that's what we have to discover. Why is there secret atomic testing going on down here in Antarctica? Well, of course, our agents, Craig and Richard, are sent to find out what's going on. Other people are, of course, exploring this, investigating this strange occurrence. Atomic bombs going off in Antarctica, a continent well known for strange things going on in real life and in fiction. So here is a team going to find out what is going on, but they are all killed by these suspicious characters. Who are they? What are they doing there? Well, Craig and Richard are sent by Tremaine to go find out just that. They are not accompanied by Sharon McReady, which is a shame because she is the member of the team that has an appropriate name to be going into Antarctica. So Sharon is not present for most of this episode. Our heroes go down there and quickly find the corpse of one of the previous teams, one of the team members who had been looking for the source of the atomic explosion. They find him buried in the snow, not frozen to death. He was shot. So they infiltrate the base, and they find a cache of atomic missiles. There is a secret base down there, which we learn is run by the military from a South American country. They do not reveal what country they are from. It is nameless, as they would do. Mission Impossible would do that a lot, just not name what country the villains were from. So after discovering these little atomic bombs in this underground or under snow carved out of ice base. They are captured, get their snow gear taken away, stuck in a ice cell. As I said, the stock footage in this episode is very convincing. I was very cold watching this, seeing our heroes stuck in this cold room, probably until they freeze to death. Actually, that's the idea. They are left in this cell to freeze to death. Just watching this made me have to pee. But then finally, Sharon appears. Their telepathic abilities, they're linked as she is having a nice cold glass of whiskey. She sees in the ice her friends, Richard and Craig, freezing to death in this cell. And she is able to get someone to go and find them. So this is a great idea for an episode. Antarctica is a source of much speculation, all kinds of strange stuff. Of course, I referred to The Thing before, and the John Carpenter movie, and all kinds of strange history down there. Oh, of course, the H.P. Lovecraft story. Why am I in the at the Mountains of Madness? Of course, one of the greatest stories about Antarctica, and which was the one of the major inspirations for The Thing. And you got atomic bombs going off. You have a great recipe for an episode, but this was not one of the better ones. That is not terribly exciting, but I thought the angle that I found very interesting about it was that why is there a South American country down there in Antarctica testing atomic bombs? I didn't quite buy it. Here is a shot of when Craig and Richard go down to South America. They capture these two guys, tie them up before they infiltrate the base. But my thing is, these guys, they I don't have any clips to play, but these military guys, they don't look South American to me. I do not feel like this was really a South American military, or maybe they were, but with a slight twist. I don't think it's a conspiracy theory. I think it's pretty widely known that some Nazis after World War II escaped from Germany and went all over the world, most specifically to South America. This map, which I think was from the Washington Post, shows Nazi rat lines. I believe rat line is reference to how rats will go run down the ropes, mooring it to a pier or a dock or something. The way the rats will run off a doomed ship, a ship that is going to sink. The Nazis all had their rat lines to places like Australia and Argentina. Of course, very famously, there was the movie The Boys from Brazil. We also have a picture here of a town. I believe it was in Argentina. Maybe it was some South American country. Very German looking, very Bavarian looking. Looks like it could be a German town in the mountains. And of course, the Weekly World News, of course, with coverage of 100-year-old Nazi dictator found in the mountains of Chile. So all kinds of interesting connections between the Nazis and South America and Antarctica. The Nazis did explore Antarctica. Here it is called New Swabia, a section which they named. I mean, you have different features of Antarctica which were explored by different countries, and the German part they named New Schwabenland, I believe, and New Swabia is the English translation. And so I think that for some reason, which, they could not come out and say it, I do not think that these were really South American guys in this episode. I think they were Nazis. I think that makes a lot more sense and is a lot more interesting. The general in charge of the outpost says that they are there because they are tired of being shoved around by the more powerful countries. But I think they are actually a Nazi outpost down there, planning to take over again try again after World War II. And I think that is all I have for this episode. Tell me what you think. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing for the next episode, but please leave a comment if you have any thoughts about this. A lot more episodes of The Champions to discuss. And thank you for joining me. I'm out for now. Bye, everyone.